Now, in the last hour, we were discussing the grand meeting of many thousands of Muslims who are on a farm in Hampshire this weekend. You might remember last Sunday we had a visitor, Dr. Atta Maaz, who came into the studio. He and his entire family are in Hampshire this weekend, and fingers crossed that his mobile line is working this morning. We can speak to him live in Hampshire this morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, we have a connection. Superb stuff. How is it going?
The atmosphere over here, Lucy, is absolutely amazing. Some 25,000 people, if not more, have gathered here for this meeting. And, right now it's a bit of a lull between the dawn time prayers and the official start time of the meetings. But, as soon as the buzz starts, it's going to be, once again, the whole place will be crowded, and people are gathered here to listen to the spiritual leader and have a social gathering as well.
Now, the philosophy for this weekend is love for all, hatred for none. A philosophy which reflects the true Muslim faith, but not necessarily the one that you can hear about, particularly through the media at the moment. There's a whole another side to people who claim that they are acting on behalf of their faith.
That's right, which is why I think it's important that this message of love for all and hatred for none is heard over and over again, loud and clear, and be represented as the message of Islam, of the Muslim faith going across. And more and more people actually are recognizing it. Yesterday, out of the blue, actually, I didn't know anything about it, but a delegation from Singapore, an organization which I now can't remember the name of, presented our spiritual leader a peace prize which is a regular event for them, for his efforts on peace. And people in the civilized world over are recognizing His Holiness as the man of peace, and his message to be the true message that should come out of Islam and Muslims. Through his speeches, even during this meeting over the last 2 days, and certainly the last speech today will continue on the same theme. He doesn't criticize anybody except only in passing, but in very subtle ways he takes you back to the original message of Islam that originated about 1500 years ago, and that message still remains the same, that of peace and of love for all mankind.
And this peacefulness, tolerance, respect for religious freedom tends to be ignored at this time, especially because of what is being spoken by a few people in the world who seem to have a very loud voice.
That's right. That's very unfortunate in the current climate. If you shout the loudest, you probably get heard the most, which is why I think it's important that people like yourself and, the media gives a positive message, more coverage as well, like you're doing. Thank you very much for that.
Well, it's a pleasure. I mean, it sounds like the event for this weekend is one which has really brought many families together, communities together to celebrate faith, but also ask those important questions.
Absolutely. This farmland, as you said at the introduction, almost overnight it turns into a city of marquees and tents, and almost entirely on volunteer basis. There's some 5,000 volunteers, both men, women, children as well, are volunteering for various jobs. My 6-year-old daughter is on the, she's got a job of providing drinking water to people.
Oh, that's lovely. What a lovely responsibility.
I know my two teenage boys are doing various chores, and I have certain jobs as well. So, and my wife is in hospitality department. So, we're all enjoying it, and we are all trying to make a difference here.
Well, have a wonderful time, and thank you very much for telling me all about it. It sounds like a fantastic event. Many thanks, and do pass on my best wishes to everyone else who's taking part. Thank you so much, Dr. Atta Maaz.
And well done for the Ice Bucket Challenge.
Yeah, it was a bit chilly, I'll tell you that much. Thank you. Dr. Atta Maaz, who's made the trip to the Muslim convention on a farm in Hampshire, having a wonderful time and even setting his children to tasks over this weekend. It's important that they get involved, though, isn't it?